Egypt as runway for fashion shows. Egypt is becoming the new hub for international fashion shows because of its rich history, culture, charm, art and traditions. French fashion house Dior on Saturday, December 3, 2022, held its first show at Egypt's ancient Giza pyramids. Egypt's Giza necropolis, just west of the capital Cairo, has in recent years played host to ever grander events, pop concerts and contemporary art exhibitions. This is the first time that Dior organizes a show in Egypt, also the first time that a major international fashion show is held in front of the pyramids of Giza. They were presenting its 2023 autumn men's collection in the shadow of the millennia-old tombs. This year is the celebration of Dior's 75th year in business, so it staged its men's runway show against the backdrop of the pyramids. The French luxury house illuminated the Giza pyramids with lights, lasers, and special effects. 75 models walked the LED-lit runway, thumping techno music, and it was also illuminated against the night sky. The designs held their own as well, capping off a year that celebrated the 75th anniversary of the world-renowned French brand. The collection named Celestial and show were inspired by a fascination with the ancient world and how the past shapes the future. The selection of the Giza pyramids to stage the fall men's collection was the choice of artistic director Kim Jones. He said that his interest in ancient Egypt is about the stars and the sky, so the collection and show both have the idea of being guided by the stars. It's that fascination with the ancient world and the parallels with what we look at today, what we inherited from them and what we are still learning from the past. Jones unveiled two collections in Cairo this week, the first being the Dior and Denim Tears line at an event at the Grand Egyptian Museum. Shown on a snaking LED-lit runway, the collection itself traced a movement from daytime to nightfall in a desert-inspired palette. Guests at the show, including a number of celebrities, were facing the Giza pyramids outlined in dramatic white light against a star-studded sky. Egyptian celebrities were also seen watching the show that was beautiful and interesting, with the models walking on the desert sand. Giza, Egypt marked the fourth location for Dior's tour after visiting Tokyo, Miami, and London. Egypt has taken the opportunity to boost tourism recently by widening its appeal through art and cultural events and become hubs to strains of modern creativity. The events celebrated Egypt's rich history and culture and put it on the fashion scene, and it was well received by the public. This show was the second by a European fashion house to use ancient Egyptian heritage sites as a backdrop this year. In October, Italian designer Stefano Ricci showcased his most recent collection at the Temple of Hatshepsut in Luxor. The Italian fashion brand held a world fashion show to celebrate its 50th anniversary. The brand is globally recognized as an expression of absolute quality in the sphere of luxury lifestyle brands and menswear. The ceremony had attended attended by 500 personalities, politicians, artists, fashion designers, and newspaper editors around the world. There were 90 looks in total showcased by 45 models. For the first time, the Hatshepsut Temple will perform a fashion show. The celebration started with a dinner party in the Luxor Temple in the presence of numbers of international and public figures. The international fashion designer Stefano Ricci, 20 years ago, dreamt to create something in the fascinating Luxor. Creating something important, in Luxor, in the presence of the architectural and artistic wonders. This year, the dream came true. Stefano Ricci Fashion House celebrated its Golden Jubilee in Luxor's Hatshepsut Temple at Deir el-Bahari. Fashion show was inspired by Egyptian civilization and old architectural monuments as a background for it. It is dominated by the golden color of gilded pharaonic pieces, inscriptions of temples, and the blue color of the Nile. Models emerged from the dazzling sides of the temple, amongst the statues of Queen Hatshepsut and the Osirian body to the catwalk. Stefano Ricci had greeted the audience and thanked the Egyptian government for the warm reception and for facilitating the holding of the show. It was attended by more than 1,000 guests who came specially from all over the world in more than 30 chartered planes that landed at Luxor Airport. The show is an honor to Egypt, and it culminates the efforts of the government to promote cultural tourism. Egypt is the new centerpiece for international fashion, and it is able to offer to designers a scenic, unique view to match every runway.